The world is facing a lot of problems right now. Or as we at Hack for Earth like to see them, challenges. Hack for Earth 2021 is going to be all about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Water, partnership, environment, health, human rights, sustainable society, education. Through Hack for Earth, more people than ever can contribute to a sustainable future for our planet. Together, we can build the society we dream of tomorrow.
Hello everyone! I'm also so grateful to be on this stage finally after so long time of planning this hackathon. I'm Love Dager, I'm the hackathon manager here at Hack for Earth, and I'm going to now spend the next 10 or so minutes showing you all of the information you need to know about how to be part of Hack for Earth. So what you just saw was the 7 challenge categories that we have compiled down from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And as you might also already know, we have them on our website. So if you go to the hackforearth.com website, you will see something like this. You go to the menu and you click Challenges. And we have listed all the information about the challenges right there. How this works is that we have a page where each of the 7 challenges are actually split down into sub-challenges, for you to have some inspiration on how you can work on in the hackathon. Får inte klicken att funka. So if you go to the website, basically you click on challenges and you will see all the information there, including 5 topics under each challenge where you can get inspiration. So what is a hackathon in general? In the broadest of terms, hackathon is an innovation competition. So your job now these coming days is to create an idea, brainstorm with your team, and come up with how do you think we should solve these global challenges. So when you have this idea and all of the team is set, this is how we want to work, you need to formulate your solution. And what do we mean with solution? So for us, the solution is how you want to create this solution to the challenge you have solved. And that can be as a technical solution. You know, you can make a mobile app, a website, or maybe an AI to solve the biggest challenges of the world. But we want to look broader than that of normal hackathons. And that's also okay with us, that you create a totally different kind of solution. It can be a concept. For example, that could be organizations of the world that need to collaborate in new and different ways than before. And that is an innovation in itself. Maybe your idea is to create a new kind of non-profit organization that will work on creating these tangible solutions to the challenges. And if that hasn't been done before, that is innovation in itself. The last part of a hackathon is to create this presentation of what you have created. And this is because, as with anything in the world, however good your idea or solution is, if you don't know how to present it to the world, it's never going to be anything more than just an idea. So the last step of a hackathon is always to create a presentation. It can be in any shape or form that you think fit. It can be a document of text. It can be a video that you record together with your teammates. Or it can be as, of course, a presentation, like a PowerPoint or something like this. So those are the key 3 things of how to be part of a hackathon. Moving on, we have a hackathon platform. It's called Taikai, and that's where most of the presentation work is going to happen. It's already live. Some of you might have already jumped in there in the past days. And this is the platform where you register your team. I think it's very important for you to do this as soon as you possibly can, because if you're not in the platform, we don't know that you are actually in the hackathon. So don't forget to do that. Everyone in your team needs to register an account, and then the team lead in your team will create a project and invite all of the team members to the project. How to sign up to Taikai is going to be shown now in a short video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Hackathon platform for Hack for Earth. It's called Taikai and it looks like this. I'm going to show you how to register here. So you just go here and you click Join Challenge. Then this form pops up and you will fill in your name, your last name of course, your gender, then where you live, in what city and country. Then you will hop down here to your birth date, because Hack for Earth has an age limit of 16 years, so that's why we need to know this. And if you already have signed up for our chat platform Discord, then you will put in your username here. And finally, you need to accept the terms and conditions. And that's basically it. That is what you need to do right now. We will use this platform more. And you see here that it is now registered. Before it said join challenge here. So you can now click around, read the text here. You can go to timeline here. Check out, of course, the most important is the opening ceremony, starting now on Friday. You can also see the rules, prizes, projects, and many other things in here. But these last parts, they are going to be empty now, as we haven't started the hackathon yet. You can see here, for example. But yeah, that's it with Taikai for now. See you on Friday, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thanks for listening.
So that was Taikai, the hackathon platform. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask us. But then you ask, how do we ask you questions, you the organizing team? Well, for that you use, of course, the discussion platform, the communication platform, the one tool you need for all of the information and, of course, to talk to each other, the mentors, and us in the organizing team. And that is in Discord. Discord is another thing we have sent out to you, so some of you might already have logged in, and that's perfect. But for you who hasn't, Discord is a key tool in this hackathon. If you're not part of it, you will miss out on a lot of information. You will not know when the times are for our other live streams. So it is really important that all of you log in to Discord. And how to do that? Well, we have a video for that as well. Roll the video.
Hello and welcome to this video showing Discord, the main chat platform we use here for Hack for Earth. I'm Love Dage, the Hackathon manager for Hack for Earth. So you will get this link from us where you can go in and you need to choose a username. And then you just click continue. And then you need to prove that you're not a robot. And then let load. And now you're in and you need to put in your birthday. Because we have an age limit of being 16 years old to be part of Hack for Earth, you need to put this in. Then click done and enter your email address and choose a password to join Discord. So now we need to go to our email to validate our email address. So I will hop over here and here's the email that I received from Discord. And I just click here and it loads. And then we're done. So now you have registered successfully for Discord. I'll just hop over here. And this is how it looks. So if you've used Slack or Discord or any other similar looking app before, this is not going to be especially difficult for you. It's going to be very familiar. Here on the left, you have all of the channels, the different chat rooms, you can call it, where you can talk about different topics. So here in random, where you can talk about anything random. And in the center is the actual chat. And here on the right is people who are online right now. This red bar recommends you to download Discord as an app to your computer or your phone. And I also recommend this. I think it works better as an app instead of in the browser, but it also works fine in the browser. So how does this work? Down here, you write your chat text. Nothing crazy with this. Here on the left is the channels. It's very important. Here in random, you can talk about anything random. You can post selfies. You can say hello from the country you're in, or anything else. This is a very important channel called announcements. So this is where we're posting news and announcements from the Hack for Earth team. This channel is locked for you as a hacker, so you cannot post here as this is only official information. But it's very important that you keep track of anything posted here, as it might be times for live streams or mentor sessions or anything else quite important. Then we have this Ask the Organizers channel, which is our support channel where you can ask any questions regarding the hackathon. But if you have questions about your solution, I would recommend Ask the Mentors channel, where you can go in and ask all the mentors instead. Here in technical issues, you can reach out for more urgent technical issues, such as you can't log into the Hackathon platform, or you can't submit your solution, or you can't watch the live stream, something like this, quite critical technical issue. Then we continue to discussion. This is our general channel where you and all other hackers can discuss in between each other any questions you have, any sort of recommendations or links you maybe have found, or help you're looking to either get or give from other hackers. After this, we have 7 channels for each of the challenge categories. So if you're working on the challenge category water, for example, you will write it here in water. If you're working with partnership, you write it here in partnership, and so on. And that's basically it with Discord. So make sure that everyone in your team signs up, and not only the team lead or something like this. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us here in Ask the Organizers.
Wonderful. So now you hopefully know everything you need about Discord. And of course, once you actually have registered for Discord using this video you just saw, you can ask any questions about how the platform works, how the Hackathon Platform Taikai works, or anything else about the hackathon in general in the channel #AskTheOrganizers. So now we're going to go on to one of the most important things in this entire hackathon, which is basically how to win, the jury criteria. So the jury criteria are based on 6 different criteria, and they're equally important, and they are the way that the jury is going to judge your solution. So pay close attention to them. The first one is comprehensibility. This is a fancy word for saying, do I understand what you mean? So, if you're presenting your solution to the jury, they need to understand what is it that you are trying to actually create here. How is the solution structured? Who is part of it? How will it be made reality? And most of all, how is it actually going to solve the challenge that you're trying to solve? So it's super important. The next one is realizability. Realizability means, how do you make this into reality? I myself would prefer to see this as a plan, maybe a time plan of the steps you need to make to create your solution and make it real. So this depends a lot on how your solution is going to work. I mean, if it's a mobile app, maybe it's a design sketch first, and then a prototype, and then something else. Finally, we'll reach a launch of your concrete mobile app. But if it's not a mobile app, you need to think about what is the best way to actually make this into reality. Create a plan for it and present that to the jury. The third one is innovativeness. And I think this also speaks for itself. If you create a solution that is already out there on the market, in the world, used by millions of people already, it's not such a new thing, right? So we will judge based on this criteria, how new is this? How daring is your solution? And how far into the future will we feel like we are when your solution is reality? The next thing is scalability. And this also differs a lot based on what kind of solution you're creating. If it's something digital, this is about the scalability of your solution. If 1 million users suddenly use your app, will it break? Maybe not, hopefully not. If it's not a technical solution, you also have to think about what does this mean to you? Maybe you're inventing a new type of product for agriculture. How many farms can it be used on? Maybe you're making something that cleans water. Can it be used in all countries? How fast can it clean water? This is scalability on some other examples. And another way to think about scalability is how many people will want this and will be able to use it at the same time. Is it too niche, or maybe it's too expensive to make? It is not especially scalable to the whole world. The fifth criteria is how well this is solving the sustainable development goal that your challenge is part of. So you might create a great solution, but if it's not relevant to the challenge you're actually working on, of course, that is not part of this hackathon, and you will get a very low grade on this. So it doesn't sound fun maybe, but it's very important to think about that your solution actually solves the challenge that you have chosen. So my advice to you is that every few days or so during the hackathon, you will go in and evaluate, are we still solving this challenge that we set out to solve? Or have we maybe drifted away a little bit, and now we're creating not the solution that fits the challenge that we chose? And lastly, the last criteria is team. There is so many studies out there in the world showing that the most important thing for something to become reality is the people behind it. So it doesn't matter if you have a brilliant idea, but you don't have any people that will make it. Well, you need to find them. Or if you're hacking solo, which completely fine, by the way, and we will not judge that, then you will need to make a plan of what people do you need to implement the solution. When do you need them? And what is your strategy for finding those people? Everything's about people in the end. And if you don't have a plan about that, it's going to be very hard for you to realize your solution. And that's not something we want here in the hackathon. So that was all the criteria. It's a lot of information, I know. It's all also on the website. But first, we need to talk a little bit about these solutions again. What is it that you're going to create? We have touched upon this a little bit, about making digital solutions or conceptual ones, or creating new organizations and all of these things. I think that this, what we say on the slide, is the most important thing. You're creating a solution for a global challenge. It can be literally anything if it solves the challenge it's intended to solve. So don't get stuck in some stereotype of what a hackathon means. Think about it on a global scale. What would be needed to have if you're solving this challenge? And then you create that. That's going to be really great. And as I said also before, the very important part of this is how you present this to the jury. It is, after all, a competition. So the presentation is what is going to be judged in the end, and the jury will not be able to try to read between the lines or something like this. If it's not in the presentation, they will not have thought about it, and maybe they will misunderstand your solution. So it's super important that you think everything through. You rather write more information in your submission than less, and everything is in there, so that someone who has never heard about your idea before will understand it completely. Now, we're going to go over to the website. And the website has all of the information I've actually said today. So if there's something that went too fast or something you want to go back to, everything is on the website. And the website looks something like this. You probably have seen it before. And what I'm going to show you now is some of the different parts of the website that are especially important. So, to begin, what has happened, you will go to the menu, and you will go down, and you will go to the site called Hackathon Info. This is the main part of the website, where we have listed all of the information in one, unfortunately, quite long document. But anything we've said today is listed here, so maybe you can search for it, read it through, spread it to your team. All the information is on the Hackathon information. And we also update this frequently. So for example, if you have asked a lot of questions in the Discord chat about a particular subject, we probably will put it here as well so that more people can take part of it. So now, we will continue to the next part of the website. The next part of the website is mentors, I think. Yes. So mentors is a big part of the hackathon. And we have so many mentors that I couldn't even scroll through all of them. Mentors are experts that are there for you to ask questions, ask for advice, and ask them about their experience in their specific fields. So take part of their help. You can see it on the website. You can search among them. And some of them also have listed a Q&A session where you can join in live on a call with them and ask any questions you want. If they don't have a Q&A session, you can also find them in Discord channel or reach out to them on LinkedIn, which most of them had listed also on the website. So, moving on again. Let's see here. So, we will go to resources. Resources is another thing we have created only for you together with our partners. So our partners have uploaded different content basically for you. It can be credits to use on their cloud services, can be reports that they find especially informational, and everything related to the resources are also found on the website. The next thing is the event calendar. The event calendar is another thing we've created for you together with our mentors, with our partners, and some we have created ourselves as well. You can see it as a list of workshops where we have bring concrete information to you. You can join in, everything is in there, and you can take part of these workshops. Next thing, we have an FAQ, frequently asked questions. Here we post some of the most important questions, mostly regarding how you to sign up and different things around your team and what you need to be part of the hackathon. But we will also keep this updated throughout the hackathon and fill in all of the questions that you usually ask. Moving on. Sorry? And the last thing is our partners. They are all listed as well on the website. You can see what they contribute with, which is another huge benefit for you as hackers. So you go in there, you can search among the partners, and if you click on them, you will see if they contribute with mentors, with workshops, with some resources that you can take part of. So basically, this was everything about the website. But what I'm telling you is, there is so many things out there that you need to take part of. You need to click through it yourself, and especially maybe when you know what you want to create. So if you have an idea, what support can you get from our amazing ecosystem of partners and mentors? It's going to be on the website. So that was actually everything from me. And now I want to hand over back to Secretary General Ann Molin. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Love Dager, our hackathon manager. And now I guess everyone knows how to hack, right? Because that was a lot of information in a very short time. But as we've already told you, all the information is on the website, and we are here for you in the Discord channel to answer any questions you may have during the hackathon. So just reach out to us if you have any questions. Now, let's see what's going to happen for the coming 2 weeks, because it's an intense 2 weeks coming up. So we need to look at the hackathon schedule. And starting today, of course, we have the opening ceremony now. And through October 23rd through November 6th, we will have daily live streams with Q&A, questions and answers, from us, from our partner organizations and invited guests. So we will talk to you every day, and there will be a possibility to ask questions every day. And then November 7th, very important date. This is the day of the deadline for turning in your solution. So November 7th, it is also the closing ceremony. So remember that. And November 19th is the next date, because November 19th, the winners will be announced in a live stream. And between November 7th and November 19th, of course, the jury will start working on evaluating your solutions. So they will be busy at work in the jury during those days. And then November 19th, we will announce the winners in the 7 challenge categories. And when we know who the winners are in the 7 challenge categories, all of them will be invited to the prize ceremony on stage in the UN Hub here at Expo 2020 in Dubai to receive their prize, and also to pitch in front of the head jury group. So December 15th is also an important date where the Hack for Earth award winner will be chosen among the 7 challenge category winners. And after that, of course, Build for Earth starts. And just to mention that on March 26th in 2022, all of the winners will come back here to Expo 2020 to present how far they have come in realizing their solution. But more about that later. So now, everything in this hackathon schedule is also on the website, of course. So go there if you want to look more closely at the hackathon schedule.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this Q&A session, the first one, and just after the opening ceremony as well. I'm Love, the Hackathon manager.
And I'm Mustafa Sharif, the community manager. Happy to see you.
Super great to be here now doing the live Q&A.
Yes. And we're going to do like this, Love. I will read the chat and ask questions, and I will be happy to hear answers from you.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So please feel free to ask any question related to the hackathon, and we will be more than happy to help you. Also, if you have a technical issue with registering or other signing up in Discord or other platforms, let us know, so we help you. So how was the opening ceremony, Luba?
I think it went well. It's exciting to finally start out.
Yeah.
This hackathon we've been planning for a long time.
That's amazing. And also many hackers ask if they can get the link to watch it afterwards. Do you have it?
Yes, that's a good point. It's actually live now on the same link as before, hackforearth.com/live. So you can watch it there over and over again if you want.
Yeah, and we will also post it on Discord, so you have it. That's awesome.
Speaking of Discord, did we get any questions on Discord yet that we can discuss?
Of course, I will take up the platform and will read some interesting questions. Okay, we will start backwards. We have a question. It says, I can't find the join challenge button in the Taikai. Is the registration closed?
Yes. That was a very good question. Thank you for that. So it was temporarily not visible during the opening ceremony, but now the registration is of course open again, and it will close on midnight Dubai time, GMT +4 on Sunday. So until then, you have time to register you and your team for Taikai.
That's awesome. We have one more question. It says, can I add teams after Sunday? And can I create a new team?
No, that is exactly what you cannot. So until Sunday, you can create teams. After that, you can still add more team members. So if you have some friends joining in later, that is still possible to be changed, but no more teams.
Okay, so I cannot create a new team after Sunday, but if I have already an existing team, I can add new team members.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Let me see other questions. Where can I find jury criteria?
Jury criteria is on the website, of course, like everything else. So you go to hackforearth.com, and then you have the hackathon menu at the top, and then you click jury and criteria, and there they are.
Yeah. We have one question. Will my project conflict with this rule? And the rule is about you cannot use an idea that you have already hacked on in a previous hackathons. So what do you think?
Yeah, so it has to be, this rule is because it has to be fair for all hackers. Imagine if you have worked on something for many years and then someone else has a new idea that is just start working on this week, it would be very unfair to judge them the same way. But if you've had an idea in your head and you haven't started working on it, so you still use the hackathon time to work on it, that's completely fine. And also maybe you have this existing idea or project that you worked on, but during the hackathon you will create a new part of it or a new project within the same project, something like this. And then you will compete with whatever you're creating that is new. So you can't compete with what you created before, but of course you can use ideas or something that you had before.
Yeah. And also a question, some of the hackers still didn't find a team. What is your recommendation for them? How can they be part of a team?
I think it's a bit difficult now that the hackathon have started. So we organized 3 meet and match sessions to help you find a team. But in the end, it is your responsibility to find your own team. So my recommendation now would be to join the hackathon as a solo hacker and come up with your own idea and your own solution. And then meanwhile, you maybe find some friends or colleagues, or maybe even someone in Slack, in Discord, that wants to join your solution. And in that case, you're very free to have them join. But sign up now as a solo hacker, create your team of 1 person then, and a project in Taikai before Sunday when the registration closes.
Great. And we have actually a question from YouTube from Carolina. What is the best way to contact a mentor?
I think the best way is to check on the website if that mentor is having a mentor session. And if they have, join the mentor session. That's the time where they have allocated their full attention to you hackers. And after that, if you have any follow-up questions, you can always reach out to them using the contact details that they have provided, which is either email or LinkedIn or Discord. And if the mentor you want to contact doesn't have a mentor session, well, then use the same thing.
Yeah.
Just contact them directly.
Yeah. And some of the people here asking, how can I get in touch with the person I saw on the Hackathon platform? Like, how can I text them, email them? How can I find them on Discord?
So that would be on Discord, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can search for their name. In Discord, there is
Search bar or whatever.
yeah, let me see if I can share my screen to show you guys what I mean.
Yeah.
Because of course I have always Discord open on my computer. So here, this is Discord, of course, as you see it.
Yes.
Up here in the top, there is a show member list button. And if you click it, you get this sidebar with all of the people who are in Discord. So that would be where I would look. And you can also search if you are looking for someone specifically. Then I find Mustafa here, for example. So that would be my first guess.
And maybe sometimes going to be difficult if they have another username, right? Like, let's say if my name is Mustafa Sharif, and then Discord my name is like a Dragon X.
Yeah,
then it's going to be a bit difficult.
It's a good point. But to this, I can only say, please use your real name. That's much easier for people to find you as well.
Yeah.
So everyone in Discord, I would encourage to put in the real name as the Discord name.
Yeah. We have a new question, and it says that, is it possible once we upload the idea on the platform, can we change it after Sunday?
Yes, absolutely. You have the full hackathon to work on your idea and change it as much as you want. That's what you have the 2 weeks for.
Yeah.
The only thing on Sunday is all of the teams need to be created.
So like during the 2 weeks, the hackers are able to change the idea and to add new team members.
Yeah, exactly.
But they cannot create a new idea or a new team.
Yeah, like they can't create a new team. And if they have a created team, they can change their idea.
Yeah.
So basically they can have a new idea, but they can't have one team that suddenly makes 2 ideas.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah. And what times are our Hack for Earth team going live during these 2 weeks? Do you have any schedule for that, or?
Yeah, and we're going live every day. Every other day, we will do these kind of Q&As with you as the hackers. And the other days, we will do different kinds of informational or entertaining content. Some of it will for sure be from Expo 2020, where we will walk around and check out interesting things, and talk to our partners, and so on.
Yeah.
So there is content for you every day.
And we have a question here that some of team members they are not able to register on Discord due to some like private reasons. So what do you think? What can the team do this way, in this case?
I definitely recommend everyone to sign up for Discord. That is where we put all of the information. And if you want to stay up to date with it, you should be there. If by some very special reason you are not able to join Discord, make sure that make sure that as many as possible in your team is on Discord, and that you have frequent communication with them instead, some other way. But it's important to note that this does not apply to Taikai. Actually, 100% of people need to be on Taikai, because otherwise you're not technically part of the team. And for example, if your team would win, you would not be counted as a winner if you're not in the team on Taikai.
Yeah.
So that's super important.
And we have a question also. It's about, what if I do a project that's not really related to the challenges on the homepage? Do you count it as a solution and it might win or not?
No. The challenges have been chosen by the people of the Dream for Earth campaign. So basically, citizens of the world. And those are the ones that we're trying to solve in this hackathon. So if you have an idea, maybe you can look into if you can change it a little bit so that it fits into the challenges. Or you look at the challenges and you try to come up with new ideas. But go to the website, once again, hackforearth.com, hackathon.com/challenges and check out the different challenges that we have there. There are 7 categories, and each of them have they have 5, challenges that are formulated as problem statements. So check them out and choose one of those, and you're part of the hackathon.
Amazing. And do we have like different channels for the different challenges? What if I would like to discuss about the topic water? How can I do that?
In Discord, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. If you're already in Discord, you will see on the left side there is plenty of channels, and one for each challenge category for sure.
Yeah. We have a question from Sylvia. Can we contact any of the mentors at any time? And is it all right to get in touch with more than one mentor?
Definitely. You can get in touch with as many mentors as you think is relevant, but remember that they're doing this on their free time, and be respectful. So if you don't think that mentor is actually very helpful for you, don't reach out just for nothing.
Yeah.
And make sure to sort of prepare any questions, or basically know what you want the mentor to help you with before you reach out. So don't just reach out and say, hi, what can you help me with, for example?
Yeah.
Because it's up to you as a hacker to use the mentors, but be nice to them and make it as easy for them as possible to help you.
Yeah. And we so far now, like we are the first day of the hackathon, we have 80 mentors. And some of them have their emails, some of them have their LinkedIn, some of them on Discord. So you have different channels to get in touch with them. But as Luve said, that formulate your question, make it very clear, and then email them. So you don't waste your time and their time in emailing back and forth. So try to understand what is your question and then email it to them. And in case you don't get an answer, like, I don't know, in the time that you were waiting for it, maybe try to reach out to other mentor, maybe because they are like busy and so on. So think about it. You can contact more than one mentor, and you can reach out to them whenever you want. Okay, we have next question. No, it's actually a comment from Sylvia. Awesome, well, definitely. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Sylvia.
Nice. Do we have any more questions?
No, actually, we don't have. Let me just check the Discord. We have a question here. How easy is it to contact the mentors, considering the different time zones?
Yeah, I mean,
I think it doesn't matter now, because it's up to them. Maybe even if you're in the same time zone but the mentor is busy, you'll not get the answer as fast as possible. So now the time zone is not really like, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. It's like it's a global world.
Yeah.
You can reach out to them and they will reply when they are able to.
Yeah. Let's say you email, let's say you're living in Sweden, you email a mentor in Sweden and email a mentor in Australia. The one in Sweden is super busy and will reply you in 3 days, but the one in Australia will reply you after maybe, I don't know, 3 hours. So it doesn't really matter. Just look at the mentor, the skills, and if this mentor is relevant for your question, just go for it and email.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Luva, any important dates that the hackers need to keep in mind?
No,
so far?
Not right now. I think the most important thing is just get started. Start brainstorming what idea you want to work on, how maybe your solution is going to look, and gather your team if you haven't already. This is just the start of the hackathon. You have 2 weeks, of course. The solutions are going to be submitted on November 7th. But until then, this is your time to hack, basically. Yeah. So focus on that.
Awesome. I think we don't have more questions. Do you have any last words? Famous words?
If you have any questions, ask us directly on Discord, or tune in to the next Q&A session 2 days from now. Thanks for us.